Hey barbecue lovers, Architects here, and today we're going to be making some grilled chicken fajita tacos. We're going to walk you through the whole process. I've already deboned 5 chicken thighs for you, and all we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and season them up with my little SPG that we're going to get on the market here pretty soon. This is a really good ratio of salt, pepper, and garlic. Here when we cook at home, we like to just eat simple food, you know. It's not anything like our competition food, which is a big giant wow experience for the judges. This is for us to eat and enjoy at home. It's a little simpler, and we love salt, pepper, garlic on everything, really. So that's what we're gonna season our chicken thighs with. Once they're all seasoned up, we're gonna take them out, put them on the Weber. We're gonna grill them with the skin side down first. We want to give that skin a little bit of crispy toastiness to it. Then we're gonna flip it over. We're gonna char the meat side, make the meat get a little bit of that smoky goodness and flavor. We're gonna put a little pico de gallo and have a little bit of guacamole on the side too, or maybe in the taco. Either way, we're gonna show you how to make a really good chicken taco. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take these chicken thighs that I've already deboned. We're gonna season them up. And when I do that, I like to line them up, you know, kind of side by side, just to kind of do them all at the same time if I can. I have 5 of them, so I'm gonna put 2 and 2, and also 2 and 2 here, and 1 more over here at the end. We're gonna season all of these thighs up, make them look yummy, yum, yum, yum. Now the other thing I like to do, just, you know, to get the rub to stick to the meat, and it also adds a little flavor and it helps to break down the rub a little quicker, is I like to take a little bit of Parquet, or I can't believe it's not butter, the yellow one. Either one works fine, but get a little bit of oil on there. And then we're gonna take our SPG. Now this is my own proprietary SPG, and you can use whatever you like. Highly recommend you try mine. All right, we're gonna season them nice and even. You want to hold the shaker somewhere about 8 or 10 inches high so that you get nice even coating onto your meat. All right, we're going to pat that down a little bit. We're going to let that set for about 5 minutes. Then I'm going to come back, flip them over, and do the skin side as well. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. I'm going to flip these over actually onto each other, so that way I don't lose any rub going to the cutting board. The rub stays on the chicken. So I'm gonna flip that one over this way. I'm gonna flip this one over this way as well on top of the other piece. And this one I'm gonna have to flip the other way either way. All right, we're gonna squirt them again with a little bit of this Parquet butter. Doesn't take a whole lot, just give it a little squirt. Put a little SPG on there. You can see that I've got a nice, generous amount of pepper in my salt, pepper, garlic. If you're a pepper lover, I promise you're gonna like my salt, pepper, garlic rub. All right, we're gonna season this side too. You notice I flipped both chicken thighs together, so I've got one on the bottom already seasoned, and now I can season the other one here on top. All right, that looks good, honey. I'm ready to cook some chicken. What do you think? We're gonna go fire up our Weber, and as soon as that fire's nice and set and just the right temperature, which is gonna be about 350 degrees or so, we're gonna take the chicken thighs out there, we're gonna grill them, then we're gonna come back and show you how to make some awesome, amazing grilled chicken tacos. Stay with us. All right, friends, now we've got our fire settled down. Got it down to about 350 degrees. I'm gonna take my chicken thighs. I'm gonna lay them with the skin side down first. Whoo, I hear that little sizzle. That sounds good. I wanna expose all the skin that I can to the fire. We wanna crisp that skin up a little bit. Now, sometimes your fire might be a little too hot. You can take a little tool if you have one of those gizmos, or you can take your tongs if you have these good strong tongs, and you can rotate the chicken away from the heat. In this case, that's the way I've set up my Weber. I've got a dual zone heat here. I've got direct fire and indirect fire, but I do want to crisp up the skin first, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that over here. All right, and I choked down my exhaust and my inlet to control the fire, bring it down a little bit lower in temperature. You can see right there where I have closed down the exhaust quite a bit. Kind of about halfway, maybe a little less than halfway. I've choked down the bottom, the inlet, to about a 1/4 inch open, and that is it. So we're regulating the airflow to control the heat. All right, I can see a lot of smoke. We had a pretty good hot fire there. I'm gonna rotate my chickens, but before I do, I'm gonna look at them. There you go, you see that? Getting a nice little toast. Fire's not too hot. Fire's just about right. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Look at that. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Now don't leave the lid open too long because it will catch on fire quick with all that chicken grease. I'm gonna open up the air just a little bit more. All right, here we go. It's time to flip them. Take another look at them. I'd say they're gonna be looking pretty good. Yep. Look at that beautiful, nice golden color. Yeah, baby. That's looking good. Ooh, got a little char on that one. Want to move it over. Got a little too much char on that one. We want to move that one over. So we're gonna move these over here. Put these meat side down right there where it's the hot spot. And we're gonna let these cook a little slower on this side so they don't overcook. There we go. All right, I think I gotta slow that air down a little bit more again. All right, we got a really nice char going here. Chicken thighs are done. I just checked them with a thermopan. They're probing 180 degrees. They are perfect. Look at that. Just friggin' gorgeous. Ooh, that's hot. Gorgeous looking piece of meat. All right, barbecue lovers, we got our chicken cooked on the Weber Kettle Grill. We gave the skin a nice little char, made it nice and crispy. That adds a lot of flavor. Did that on all the chicken thighs. A couple of them got a little more toasty than I wanted, but nothing wrong with that. A good char is good flavor. Put a real pretty color here on the meat side too, as you can see. Just a gorgeous, good looking piece of chicken. Just a really nice looking piece of meat. I pulled them off of the grill. They were sitting about 180, 85 degrees. It's good to take chicken thighs up a little bit higher because they have a lot of connective tissue and collagen and stuff, and you want that stuff to soften up too. So now we're just gonna slice up some of these chicken thighs, and we're gonna make some really good chicken taco. All right, so I'm gonna set that aside for y'all. All right, let's keep slicing here. Man, you hear that little crunch? Man, that sounds good. That skin's nice and crispy, look at that. Oh, couldn't resist. Sorry folks, I just couldn't resist. All right, we're gonna get us a little plate here. Gonna get my little chicken in my taco here. Right here we go. Might be a little much. I like big tacos. I really do. I call them tacones, you know, because they're big and stout and full of meat, full of goodness. We're gonna put this on this little plate here so I don't make too much of a mess. I'm gonna get me a little bit of pico de gallo. I'm gonna get me some of this fresh, delicious homemade pico de gallo. I'm gonna drop some of that on top. Yum, yum. And take me a little bit of avocado, fresh homemade avocado as well. Now I like avocado, so I'm gonna put a little bit more in there. Oh yeah, baby. Now, one of the things you want to do is add a little bit more flavor to your avocado. Avocado, we always add a little bit of lime juice, a little bit of salt, a little salt, pepper. In my case, I like a little bit of SPG on there. Adds that extra little flavor in there. And a little squeeze of lime on the whole thing. Yeah, buddy. Little bit of cheese, not too much, because you know, I want to taste the chicken. I just want a little bit of cheese in there. That's all I'm looking for. All right, let's see if this thing's any good. Good stuff. Man, I'm here to tell you, my barbecue loving friends, the only thing to make that taco a little bit better, It's a nice cold Budweiser or a Lone Star. Today we got Budweiser. Friends, if you like this recipe video, make sure you like, comment, and share this video, and also subscribe. Ring that bell so you don't miss any videos from Arnie Tech. We've got more coming on the way. Also, there's a link down there for my online barbecue classes. Make sure you check that out. We've got everything in there from the beginner to the novice to the pro to the professional competitor. Keep the smoke light and make it work. Boom! All right, now one cool thing you can do with the leftover bones when you debone your chicken thighs, you're gonna have a little bit of skin, a little bit of fat, a little bit of meat on there. You wanna put these into a Ziploc bag, and you can either freeze them and use them later, or you can do it as soon as you're done, depends on your personal timeline. I like to put them in a Ziploc because we're recording video today, and I'm just gonna save them. I'm gonna stick them in the freezer, and then I'm gonna take them out later, and we're gonna make an awesome chicken stock. These are fantastic for chicken stock. You can use it in soup, stews, injections for your competition. You can do a lot of different things with that stock to flavor your food. So that's just a pro tip for you guys. Something you can do with the bones when you have after you debone all your chicken thighs.